Hi everyone, so this video is going to be about my lighting system, the mic that I use, as well as what I use, my equipment, what I use to make sure that my videos are crisp, clean, and clear. So let's just go ahead and get right into it. Now, before I talk about what I use, I want to say that if you are thinking about starting up a YouTube channel, you do not need everything that I'm about to show you. I started out my YouTube channel about 7 years ago, and all I had was an iPhone 4. I had the sunlight, and I had an old microphone that my husband used to use like back in the day when he used to sing. You can use your iPhone or your phone as extended audio. You can use the audio from your camera. It will not sound as crisp and clear if you're using direct audio from your camera, but it is doable. It is something that you should not let hold you back if you are thinking about starting your YouTube channel. So go out there, be creative, start that channel. Be consistent, not be consistent like myself. Do whatever it is that you want, but I just want to let you know that you do not need anything that I am showing you at all. So yeah, so there's my little disclaimer there, okay? All right. I use a 3-point light system. Now, because I have glasses, I really don't want my lighting to be right in front of me. Now, a lot of, in the beauty community, even people that aren't in the beauty community, they start out with the ring light. That is something that I started out with as well. Well, not started out with, that is something that I graduated to as well. I actually use my ring light now as either a fill light, or as you can see kind of behind me that there's light coming up, kind of shooting up, that is my ring light. So I kind of use it as a fill light or something to just brighten up my background. Just give me a little pop. Number 2 light is, I always have one right here. Now, this light that I have right now is an Aputure light. And one thing I love about this particular light that I've purchased, and other lights that I have purchased as well, is the diffuser. You don't want harsh light on you. So if you decide to even do sunlight and you open up your room all the way, it's helpful to purchase a small diffuser. You can have like the circular ones they use for photography. If you buy lights, make sure you have some that have a diffuser on it. I have some box lights that I used to use for my videos, and they came with a diffuser as well. Anything to make it soft and lovely when it hits your face is what you want, because that gives it a really nice professional look when you have the diffuser and it's very soft, and yeah, I love it. I am actually using a LED light back here, over here. See that? That is my fill light, and that is an LED square light. So my equipment is like starting in that professional level, because I do side work on the side. I do work on the side in a more professional sense, as far as filming products and things like that with my husband. So we film and we produce things on the side. So that's why my equipment is what it is right now, okay? Now, as far as the mic is concerned, I am using this right here. Like I said before, if you are using the mic that is on your camera, it is not going to be crisp and clear. You also need to make sure that when you are recording that you're in an area that doesn't have a lot of outside noise. So that could be, you know, if someone is cleaning their gutters or something, or even your air conditioning or ceiling fan that can be picked up by the microphone. And so your audio will not be as crisp as it could be. So what I personally would do, if the microphone that I'm showing you is not in your price range, I would recommend you getting a shotgun mic that you can mount to the top of your camera. You can go ahead and just plug that into the audio setting. Now this is an older model. They have a newer one here. You have to actually turn on your mic. I can't tell you how many times I have recorded a video, forgot to turn on my mic. Not cool when you're going through that footage and you just spent all that time recording footage. So the newer ones actually auto turn on, so you don't have to worry about that. But this one will run you anywhere between $250 to $300. I know that is very steep for a lot of people, especially if you're just starting out on YouTube. Like I said, if you're just starting out and this isn't something that it's like a hobby, I kind of wouldn't recommend it until you get a little bit, I guess. This is an investment. That's what I want to say. This is an investment for you. So if you are going into videography yourself and you want to do that as a hustle, a side hustle, anything that you would need like semi-professional audio, I would go with the shotgun mic. It's very lightweight, easy to use. And with this, if you're filming anything outside, I would get a dead cat. That's what they're called, a dead cat. So when I have done footage before outdoors, we've used this if we're outside and we're talking to kind of just dampen out that wind noise, because even on a day where it doesn't seem like it's windy, there's always wind, so your mic will pick that up. Also, with the caliber of mic that I also have an audio recorder that goes into the camera. So just like with the Rode had like a small audio input. This particular mic that I have that is also a Rode mic has thicker cables, and so I went ahead and purchased the attachment onto the camera so that I could make sure that my audio is perfect. Another thing that I would say too, yes, this is a shotgun mic, so it's going to pick up directly in front of you. It's not going to pick up ambience from behind you. Yes, you can plug this in. What I would recommend is for you to try to get like a holder for a boom. Because if you think about it, when we're talking to someone, you can hear a lot better if you're closer. So my mic is literally right here. That's my mic. My mic is right there. So I have it on a boom. Even with this, I have used this on a boom as well. I've also used it plugged in to my camera. Plugged into my camera is fine. You're gonna, like, sorry, in the way. Plugged in the camera is fine. If you're talking directly at your camera, it's going to pick it up. But it will sound better if you have it on a boom that is a boom holder. I don't even know if that's the technical name, so I apologize. If you have it on a holder that can be set closer to you. Now I talked a little bit about the lighting that is behind me that's kind of giving me like this, this is behind me. So in my previous video, I actually used smaller lights. The light that I use is from Aputure, the Amaran, I believe is what it is. So I kind of set these are battery powered ones. So I set these on the ground like this, and I use gels. Colored gels are a great way to get any pop of color. You can use it on your fill light that's over here in the back, and that will change the ambiance. You can use it down on the bottom so that that color will kind of like shine up from behind you, which is what mine did. And what I did and what we did is we went ahead and just cut some of the gels to just slide right on in so it fits. so you don't have to like clip it on or anything, because these are the lights that I use. And you'll see here, you see how there's like a blue tone. You can do it really powerful. You can kind of do it. If you're using it for a fill light or behind you, you want to turn that bad boy all the way up so it really gives you that glow. But it totally changes the dynamic of your video when you use gels. It's just simple color gels, and you can go ahead and get that stuff off of Amazon. Super easy, just such a great way just to kind of stand out, make your video pop, and make your video your own, okay? As far as my camera, when I started out, like I said, I had an iPhone 4. I don't even know if they make those anymore. And I slowly graduated to other cameras that I'm using. So I went from the iPhone 4 to a T3, went to a T5. Now I currently use a 6D. I also have used a 70D, but for right now, the camera that I use is the Canon 6D Mark II, and I use the 35mm 1.4 lens. That is a prime lens, so it is set at their focal length at 35mm, but you can get some really crisp, clean, amazing footage using the 35mm. Plus, 35mm, obviously if I have just a regular background, you're not gonna see it, but a 50mm, 35mm, that is what gives you that bokeh, which is when you're looking at that video, that blurry background, that like a buttery blurriness. That is what you get from using a 50mm, 35mm, 85mm. Those are great lenses to film with. Now again, those are an investment. Okay, so these things are not like, you can definitely get some, like you can try to find some refurbished. A T5 you can get for probably about $400, $500 for the body of the camera, and then you're gonna put a little bit more money into your lens. Let's do an overall rundown. When you're doing lighting, if you're starting out, you can use the sun, you can use a window. Just keep in mind that is not going to be a constant light source, okay? So you want it to do like on a sunny day, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you want to do is, if you wanted to up your game a little bit, you're going to want to do 3 lights. You want a 3 lighting system. So you want to have bam, bam, bam. So you want to have one on this, one like semi in front of you, the other one over here, and then you want to have a fill light to get rid of those shadows, okay? You can be a little extra like me, put some here on the bottom. You can use colored gels to change the mood of it. You can put your colored gels over here on your fill light. These are things that make your video yours and makes it unique. Yeah, it just gives it a little bit more flavor, I guess. And then also you want to make sure that when you are using your microphone, that you want to make sure that it is within a great distance of you talking. I personally love the boom, because that way you guys can hear it a little bit crisp and cleaner than if it is just a shotgun mic sitting on top of the camera. So I hope these are all tips that will help you guys if you're starting YouTube, if you've been on YouTube for a little while and you just wanted to know what was going on. If you guys would like any more tech tips or anything like that as far as editing is concerned, I'd be more than happy to make videos about that. This channel is not a tech channel, but I do like to incorporate things that I'm passionate about on my channel. So again, don't let people limit you to what you can create, okay? So with that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I will check you in the next video. Bye.